We start with Lee at Limestone. Ann's ex-husband recently passed away without a will. And based on the deed, the house will go into her name and a quarter into her son's name and a quarter into her daughter's name. And so here's the question, Lee. Ann is wondering if she moves back into the house and by chance gets into an argument with either of her two kids who do not live there, could they force her to leave the house and sell it? An interesting question. Lee?
Very interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, so they're all on title. And so the way that it's kind of a in-depth legal question, really, but there's something called a suit for partition. And basically, if more than one person owns a property, then you could potentially go to the court and ask for the property to be partitioned. If it's a house which cannot be partitioned, like 10 acres could be partitioned into 5 acres to her, 2.5 to each child,
Right.
based on the percentages. A house cannot. So then the court would either say, okay, you have to sell it and split up the proceeds according to your ownership interest, or perhaps they would come to some resolution where she could buy them out, or she could come up with some other way to stay there. But yes, there is, it's a long shot, but there is sometimes, if there's a dispute, you can go to court to get it resolved that way.
Can they force her out of the house if she moves back in?
Well, they'd have to go through that court process to do that.
Yeah.
They all have the rights to the house, to some percentage degree.
Yeah.
And that means, yeah.
So I hear yes.
They couldn't just force her.
No, but they
Well,
could
if
go
they went to court and they won, yes.
I got it. All right.